Good morning. So what to do about the 4 p.m. biscuits? We all know what happens there. It's that tough time, isn't it? Either you're finishing work, or maybe you have last hour of work, you want a bit of a pick, cup of tea, or you come home from school runs, whether it's your kids, grandkids, whatever. It's too early to have dinner for some people, but too kind of late, if you like, to have lunch, or so we say. So what's the strategy for this? Well, first off, we've got to consider, is it actually just a habit? Do you actually need it? Do you actually need the biscuits? And I know that's easier said than done, but hear me out with this. Is that if it is just a habit, consider, like, the only thing that exists is today. So if you just tried it for today, just for today, you know what, I'm going to have something else today. Have an alternative there. Something that's quite nice, maybe some Greek yogurt, frozen mangoes, frozen berries, something that hits that sweet tooth. So even a small meal, like at the end of the day, it's probably going to be similar calories. But you might just get a bit more nutrition, which might then impact, maybe jump. Might just, that was a big, if you didn't hear that, you might not have picked it up because of my headphones. So that might just keep you full up, and then subsequently you eat less at the following meal, which again is a powerful thing to do. But I'm not saying biscuits are bad here. I'm saying if you want to change them, I have to make that point clear. Because in this situation, I just need to stop having those biscuits when I come back. So the first step is to have something else as an alternative there if you want it, and have that mindset that you're only doing it just for today. Just for today, you're doing it. And the reason I say that is because that monkey on your shoulder, that self-doubt, self-sabotage, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to name it, will be sat there going, if you say I'm going to give up biscuits, and I don't even recommend you do give up biscuits forever, because we know how that ends. That monkey on your shoulder, if you say that, is going to go, you won't be able to do that. You won't be able to do that. Whereas if you just have that mindset, just for today, I'm going to see how I go if I don't have them. If I have X, Y instead. Because let's face it, when we start new habits, it's always tough. And I describe it like, if you've got to go somewhere and you're driving somewhere, you've either got the A road, the country lane, potholed, flooded, ice, you name it, versus the highway, you're probably going to choose the highway, the clear highway, nice roads, but that's like choosing the thing that you do on autopilot. It's easy. The first few times you go on that A road, it's challenging, it's different. You've only got to look at how comfortable perhaps we all are in and around Wiltshire, whether that's Chippenham, Marlborough, Devizes, driving on some of these roads, whereas other people who maybe come down will be like, wow, these roads are unfamiliar, seem quite dangerous. But my point being is, you get used to it, and the more you drive on it, all of a sudden, you would hope, it starts to get looked after a little bit more, and it becomes easier to do. It's less of a surprise, less of a shock. And we've got to see this when we're changing our habits, in that at the start, it's going to be a bit new, a bit scary, it's a bit unknown. But if you have that mindset, I'm just doing it for today, just for today, because that's the only thing that exists. Don't say you're going to give it up for Lent, give it up for X, Y, Z forever. You need to stop and have the mindset that have high standards, aim to be perfect. Didn't expect that one, but forgive yourself with perfect. Because when I say, like, some people say, I'm just like an all or nothing person. Okay, if you are all or nothing, let's ride on that thought. If you're all or nothing, if you go in and you're not perfect, or you should then forgive yourself with perfection. So if you have that one biscuit and you say, I said I wouldn't, enjoy it, forgive yourself with perfection, move on to that next choice. You'll have one more choice then, right? Do I go for another one? Or do I just go something a bit more protein based? Or the meal that I've planned in there? Maybe even mix the two. So I had a chat with someone the other day, and I was like, get some Greek yogurt, get some frozen berries or mango or something, still want some biscuits, have it as well, maybe even crumble it on top. They're like, yeah, actually, having that choice, guess what happened? And then they went, no, I didn't even fancy the biscuit then. it's interesting. Morning, Eileen. So, I hope that helps. And if you want more help with that, in terms of feeling more in control of your food, comment below of Kickstart, send me a message with Kickstart. Our 28-day Kickstart is now open. We've got a flexible start date over the next 2 weeks. Have an awesome Tuesday.